Hi, beautiful soul. This message is a soft unraveling. Spirit is not here to shame you for your past. They're here to help you understand the emotional roots that are still shaping the present. And they want you to see it clearly, without flinching. If this message has found you, trust that it was always meant to. You didn't stumble here by accident. Spirit guided you here because you're ready. Ready to understand something about your past that's still quietly influencing your present, ready to reclaim the power, the clarity, the softness that you may once have had to bury. So take a deep breath, let yourself settle, and allow this to be whatever it needs to be for you. You'll know which parts are for you because they'll feel like the truth that you've always known, but just needed to hear out loud. Let's begin. The first card we received was You Never Asked for Crumbs. There's a part of you that still can't believe how little you settled for, and not because you thought you were worthless, but because you were never taught what it felt like to be fully and freely chosen. You were offered scraps, and out of hunger for love or safety or connection, you convinced yourself that it was a feast. But Spirit wants you to know you never asked for crumbs. You just wanted to be seen, felt, and loved in full. That old ache of unworthiness still whispers through the walls sometimes, making you shrink even in rooms you've earned a seat in. But hear this, the door is open now, and the banquet is yours. The next card was Mirrored Magnetism. Your energy has always been magnetic, even when you didn't know what you were attracting. You mirrored people's needs, their wounds, their stories, and in return, they mirrored yours. But attraction isn't always alignment. Spirit is saying that you drew in experiences that echoed what you believed you deserved at the time, not because you were weak, but because you were ready to learn. Now, in this season, you're choosing a new reflection, one that doesn't repeat pain, but returns you to yourself. The people in your present life are still holding mirrors. What you do with those reflections is now up to you. The next card we received is I'm not the plot twist, I'm the author. There was a time that you gave your power away just to keep the story going. You let others write chapters you didn't want. You let fate or fear direct the plot, but that's not who you are anymore. This card is a reclamation. You are the author now. You are not waiting to be saved or discovered or redeemed. You're writing the kind of story your past self didn't believe was possible. And the version of you that once played supporting roles in everyone else's drama, they're not erased. They just evolved. The pen is now in your hand. What you write next will be sacred. The next card is Carried the Storm Alone. Your strength didn't come from ease. It came from every moment that you felt like collapsing but didn't. You carried grief, confusion, betrayal, heartbreak, and you carried it all alone, not because you wanted to, but because you had to. That kind of survival changes a person. It teaches you to distrust softness, to equate independence with safety, and that belief might still linger today. You may find yourself pushing people away before they can leave, holding in pain instead of asking for help, pretending to be fine because it feels dangerous not to be. But Spirit is gently reminding you, you are not in that storm anymore. You are allowed to rest now. You are allowed to lean. The next card was The Lies I Saw in Their Eyes. This is the moment in your past when your intuition screamed, but you silenced it. When something felt off, when someone's love didn't feel like love, when their words and their energy just didn't match, you saw it, felt it, knew it, and still you stayed because you wanted to believe in the best, because you hoped that it would shift, because your loyalty outweighed your clarity. Spirit is not here to shame you for that, but to help you rebuild the trust that you lost in yourself. That intuitive voice, the one that you abandoned to keep someone else's comfort intact, It never abandoned you, and it's time to start listening to it again. The last card we received is It Was Always Meant to Be. This is the thread tying it all together. Spirit says no part of your story was wasted. None of it was meaningless. Even the hard chapters, even the silences, even the moments that you'd rather forget. They didn't define you, but they did shape you. They awakened your depth, your magic, your discernment, your fire, and your compassion. All of it was meant to become you. You're not behind, you're not broken, you're blooming in divine timing. The version of you who once felt like you weren't enough is now the version who is healing the world just by standing in their truth. So, what does your past still whisper in your present? It whispers in the way that you second guess your worth, in the way that you still flinch when someone sees you too clearly, in the way that you apologize for taking up space that you've already earned. It lingers in your body, your breath, and your boundaries. But here's the truth: your past does not own your present. It informed you, but it didn't define you. What once hurt you now honors you. What once buried you is now soil for your strength. And Spirit is saying that the cycle is ending. You're not looping, you're liberating. You are not here to be a subplot in someone else's narrative. You're the author now. You're writing the truth with your healing, turning every broken rhythm into a deeper harmony. You don't need to perform wholeness to deserve love, and you don't need to be perfect to be free. The past was a page, but you are the pen now, and what's coming next was always meant to be. Thank you so much for being here and allowing me to share this reading with you from my Oracle deck. If something in this message touched your heart, I would love to hear from you. Share your thoughts, stories, and insights in the comments. I read every single one, and it'll mean the world to me to know that this deck is resonating with you. You are never alone. Your past is not your prison. Your power is real, and it's beautiful. I love you, and I will check in with you soon.